Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. How is everybody? Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Are we okay? There we go. Hello. So we wasn't live on the Friday. Obviously live today. So it feels like I haven't been here for ages. It's only one day that we missed. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Every time. Every time. But I hope everyone is well. I hope we've all had a lovely weekend. It was my anniversary on yesterday. Oh, it feels like it was such a long weekend. In a good way. It was my anniversary yesterday. 5 years I've been married to my marvellous husband. So yeah, that was quite a nice day. We didn't actually do anything though, but I just think spending time together. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. Yeah, crazy. So I'm just looking here. Perfect. So today we are fully booked. So if you would like to order, you'll be booked in for Tuesday onwards. I will say as a reminder, if you would like to have certain days, please sort of order in advance, because ordering on the day may not, I mean, most of the time ordering on the day you will get on that night. But especially if, for example, I wasn't live on the Tuesday, no, I was live on the Tuesday, I wasn't live on the Friday, so having that sort of live off in between, I may then be sort of more booked up on the Sunday by the time you come to order, for example. So just keep that in mind, that if you do want to have orders opened on certain days, to avoid disappointment, please book in advance. Yeah, hope that makes sense. Also, Facebook have brought in a new thing, which I'm really not happy about. Well, no, let me say they're bringing it in, and they've notified me. Well, I found today, so it may have been recently, but yeah, I found out today that come some point in May, live videos will get deleted from the account after 30 days. And they've let me know, pre-warned me now, so all my old live videos that are on the account, so on the Pels of Brecon page, will be removed come May if they are older than 30 days. Now, I do record the live as we go, and it gets posted on YouTube the following day. Obviously, it does mean that no comments will be there, and anything like that. But it does mean that all older lives, especially the sort of oldest ones that are on the page at the moment, they're not on YouTube. So it just means any older live, if there's something in particular, maybe it's your opening, maybe it's a certain opening that you've seen that you love, I think it gives you the option to keep it as well, I think. Anyway, so I've been sort of going through trying to save bits that I need to. So we do have until May, but also that's not very long. So anyway, from I can't remember what date it is in May, then live videos will only last on the page for 30 days, and then they get removed, which is also, I'm just not happy with it. So also, I'm assuming for any other pages who do lives as well, I'm assuming it will be the same thing. So just knowledge out there, if you watch and follow people with their live videos, they may be starting to disappear, which Yeah, I'm just really not happy about it. But anyway, so I'm just sort of pre-warning everyone that it's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous, especially as obviously I am a business. My videos are monetized though, and it's not a massive income on that part, live videos for me, but it's like the stars. And Shelley, thank you for the stars. It goes towards all the extras I can do. So then by removing those videos after 30 days, it's literally sort of removing that monetization. So it's really bizarre. Anyway, I'm a little bit miffed, but I just wanted to let everybody know, in case there was stuff which was older that you wanted, like if you wanted to go back and watch one of your openings that may not be on YouTube, just to go back and do that. Thank you, darling. Thank you. I haven't told you yet either. I'll explain later for you. Facebook's decision to do something. I'll explain later. I know, Leslie. But yeah, so just, no, even if they're in an album, so if it was done on a live feed video, it will only last for 30 days, no matter where I put it on Facebook. I can repost in that time, but again, it will still then go. So Jessica and Michelle, thank you for the stars. So yeah, I'll go find the date, and then I'll keep doing little reminders up until that point. Like you say, if you just go back and like watching them, now's the time to sort of do it. Anyway, for today, I did post the order list on the page, so hopefully if you've ordered, you can see whereabouts you are. Herline at the moment doesn't have any pearls in, so she's not in play at the moment, but so just wanted to let you know, so that's not being done. We've got the bursting beats as well, which will be coming off the website come the end of the month, ready for the next game. So I'll post the last date for that as well. And I think that's everything. Yeah, I'm not sure. I suppose on Facebook's defence, playing devil's advocate, I suppose it's a lot of storage that they have to keep hold of. That's the only thing. It's obviously that they're finding it hard, or maybe it costs too much for them to store the videos. I don't know. Christine, thank you for the stars. Perfect, Rachel. If you pop me an email, then that's brilliant. I will get back to you as soon as I can. And Katrina, thank you for the stars as well. So let's get started for today. Up first is Kirsty Dazel. Kirsty, are you here? Would it be the same for subs? What do you mean by subs, Lauren? I'm not sure. Is that a shortened word? As far as I know, and what I received an email about, it's only live videos at the moment that are being removed, not sort of posted videos or reels. Does that make sense? It's just the live videos. Kirsty, hello. So Kirsty, you have got a bursting beat, so we'll do that first and then we'll do your openings afterwards. So with your bursting beats, which number would you like to have? 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5? And yes, 100%, it's not my decision. I'd like to keep them all on there for forever if I could. Yeah, it's not my decision to remove them. Lauren, if you sent me an email, that's perfect. I'm sorry, I won't remember it here, but if you sent an email, then that's brilliant. Kirsty, can you have number 3 right in the centre? You can. So let's go down, and Kirsty, good luck. Oh, that was a little bit tight then, I didn't cut the tape properly. So you have got a cage pendant here. This cage pendant, Kirsty, would come with one opening, and it's the hand-in-hand cage pendant. So this cage holds one pearl at a time as well. Overall, it is a heart shape, and then you've got this larger hand, and then the smaller hand comes in, and the smaller hand's just holding onto the finger of the larger hand. So hand in hand, because you've got the larger and the baby hand sort of holding each other. The pearl, as you can see, you actually see through the hand and around the hand. So if I remove my glove there, this one is quite hard to show, but where you see sort of the glove around the hand, that's where you'll see the pearl colour coming through. Keep that one, Kirsty. Perfect. Which means altogether you have got 3 openings. So which 3 would you like to have? So we've got oyster. Oh, my voice, by the way, is going to be going in and out. I do apologise, but it's yeah. So would you like oysters or egg pops or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you'd like to have. And yeah, with it being half term and with it being having people round on the Friday and a really busy weekend, my voice is literally like this. So by the end of it, I'm expecting to be raspy. 1 pop, 2 oysters, of course. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells, Kirsty? And are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So let's go down. Now this lighting, I did play with it at the start over here, so it might be a bit bright. So we'll see what happens, but I may have to adjust that slightly. But for now, we'll start with the egg pop and then we'll do the oysters afterwards. So oyster number 1. Not oyster number 1, it's egg pop number 1, and you have got 4 pearls in here. Excuse me. Excuse me. There we go. So, oh, it is too bright. So a blush pink. Let me just turn that down. Okay, so blush pink. You've then got a raspberry, a midnight purple, so base midnight blue with that gorgeous sort of purpley overtone, and then a mustardy yellow. I'm just going to move this a little bit closer. There we go, that's a bit better. Perfect. So then coming back for your oysters, oyster number 1. Light pop there. Oh, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Kirsty, you are quadding with your first oyster. Okay, so in here you've got a pixie dust, so sort of base gold with like a sort of silvery overtone to him. A raspberry, which is sort of almost in between both pinks there, so slightly lighter raspberry. It is more silver lavender actually, so lavender base, and then a gorgeous Pepsi blue as well. And then coming back for oyster number 2. double pop there. Oh, oh, they went flying then. Oh, and I can feel another one there. So let me just see what went, oh, what went flying. So there's no more there. So there's definitely one there. Let me just lift this up because that's the best way to see. Okay, so nothing else in there. So in here you have triples. So 3 pals in this one. So coming across again, you've got an icy Pepsi. So it's almost a Pepsi blue, as you can see, but it's just slightly lighter, and it's too dark to be an icy blue. So it's an icy Pepsi blue. You've got another pixie dust, which is actually sort of the other spectrum. This has got a lot more silver in it, but it's still the pastel sort of goldy base. So you've got a darker pixie dust and a more silver based pixie dust, but they've both got the gold and silver in there. You've then also got a two-tonal pinky orchid. So it is pink and purple, that orchid pink with the gorgeous sort of pinkly purpley tones, and it's two-tonal with the purple splashes as well. Okay, so Kirsty, what do you think to all of these? So blush pink, brighter raspberry, a slightly lighter raspberry, then a midnight purple, a silvery lavendery one, and then a two-tonal pink orchid, mustard yellow, 2 pixie dusts, one more gold, one more silver, a Pepsi blue and an icy Pepsi blue. If you're happy with these, so for the cage pendant, I don't need to know the pearl on there because you're going to be able to sort of change that around at home. So it'll just be for the other item. If you'd like to have a pearl on, no, so it does need a pearl on there, sorry, which pearl you would like on there. The pastel pink for the pig. So this one here on the jewellery, perfect. And then the remaining pearls then, are you happy with those? Or are there any others you'd like to make changes to? The Pepsi, I think, again, that's a culprit of being too close to the camera. But let me measure him for you. So Pepsi Blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. So yeah, he is an 8.5. And the Orchid is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5 as well. So largest are definitely 8.5, my lovely. You'd like to put the mustard into Perline. Oh, bless you. Of course I will. Bless you, my lovely. And then the remaining pearls there, are you happy with those, or are there any other changes you'd like to make? The others are perfect. Brilliant. And you're very, very welcome there, Kirsty. You've got some gorgeous colours. I want to thank you for the oh, no, that's the wrong camera, sorry. Ta-da! I want to thank you for the donation with your shells, Kirsty. And I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's up there for you. Oh, I was going to ask. Now, I know this might sound a bit weird. Did I find my bags? No. I do have many for tonight. Oh, I don't know if you can see. So these are all the bags topped up. So these are extra pearl colours left out because they don't all fit in the thing. Anyway, so these are the bags. But no, I haven't got any spare bags, I think. And I might need to order some more, I'm not sure. Yeah, would it be helpful? So on the where I've got the order list, next to it I've got how many openings someone has and like how many games that person has. Would it be helpful when I post the order list to post that as well? So then you would roughly see how long it would roughly be until your opening. For example, if the people above you had shorter openings or longer openings, etc. Or would you want that on show if it was your name on the order list? Because at the moment I don't, but I would be happy to do that. Because it's, yeah, let me know. Up next is Kristen Moore. Kristen, are you here? Yeah, it would be helpful. Yeah, okay, that's easy for me to do because like I said, it's already, I've got it all up on my sheet that I've got in front of me anyway. So yeah, very helpful to do it. I will do that moving forward. So for example then, for a bursting beats game, I've got 1B, 2O. So for Kirsty we just had was 1B, she had 1 bursting beats, 2O is 2 openings. 1F would be 1 4 pearl opening. I think that's all we've got at the moment. Okay, so if that makes sense, you've got whatever the game starts with that letter, then O is opening and F is 4 pearl opening for 4 pearl oyster. Kristen, hello, and you're Kristen Moore. Okay, so let me see. So just because it is a different name on Facebook as to the order form, I will need you to confirm the second part of the email address for me. So it's not the whole email address, just from the @ onwards. What provider do you use? So it could be Hotmail, Yahoo, Gmail, Outlook, or any of the others, AOL. I always forget them all. But yeah, which one it is, just so I can confirm. That is you. That's perfect, my lovely. So you have got 1 bursting beats and then we'll do your openings afterwards. So then for your bursting beats, oh, I haven't topped it up, so bear with me. Okay, so you've got number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Which number would you like? So I'm just seeing if I can, what it will look like pasted into here. Oh, there you go. So that's the list for today. From after Kirsten, where we are here. 3 again. Perfect. So let's go down. And good luck. Is it Kristen? I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And if I'm not, please, please, please let me know. And you have got a cage pendant. This cage again comes with 1 opening, holds 1 pearl at a time, and this one is definitely on the website at the moment. So again, it is a heart base, and it's almost like this heart is opened up, so it's opening up and then the rose is in the center. So you can see it's almost like the folds of the heart on the outside. On the inner rim, you've got this gorgeous encrusted crystal border, and then like this rose gold rose coming up the middle there. And then your pearl colour would show in that opening in the middle of the heart. What do you think with this one? Love it, keep it, perfect. And I've just seen on the list there that it says 1 LC. So LC is loyalty card. So it's all just what I understand it is, but I'm just letting you guys know so you know. So yeah, LC is technically another opening, but sometimes I write it down as so I know that it's the loyalty card. Okay, so that means with your cage, you have got 6 openings altogether. Which 6 would you like to have? Oysters or egg pops, or a mix of each? Again, if it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you'd like to have. I just realised it was on there. So yeah, it just means LC is loyalty card. Two pops for oysters. Donate the shells. Bless you. Oh, I literally pulled out 4 then. So 2 pops as well. And you do get the pearl that was just gifted into Perline. So that was the mustard yellow, I believe it was. So out and bloop. So your gifted pearl, I'll pop in here straight away. And then starting with your egg pops. So are there certain colours you're hoping for? Three pearls in your first one. So coming across now, pastel gold. So this is not pixie dust. So hopefully you can see the difference, because this one doesn't have the silvery overtone. So pastel gold, then a autumn peach, and then a magenta. And you're hoping for purples and pinks. Okay, so magenta is good. We're moving in the right direction. Egg pop number 2. 3 pearls in that one. Oh wow, okay, so these 3 are very similar to the 3 that literally just came out. However, this is more coral, so you can see, autumn peach coral. You've got a raspberry instead of the magenta, but then you do have another pastel gold here, so it's very, very similar in tone and shade there. But that was like literally almost the same. With the loyalty cards, it's each item of jewellery, so it doesn't necessarily mean if you have like 6 items of jewellery on one order, you'll get a sticker for each item of jewellery, so you'll get 6 stickers to that order. So it's each item of jewellery is 1 sticker. No matter how many are on that order, you'll get the amount of stickers for. Does that make sense? Right, Kristen, moving to your oysters now. So oyster number 1. Just going to move this over. Actually, no, I don't want to move that, because if I move this over slightly, there we go. So just so this box might not be in the way as much, I don't want it to cover too much of what you guys can see. We are. They are gorgeous. You are twinning. Twinning with greens. Now, they are ever so slightly, actually, are they different, or are they just, was it the lighting? Hang on, let me look where they're not in a... No, I think they are the same. I think it was just the lighting. So let's move across. They're like a pickly, grassy green. Can you see it's almost two-tonal, which is why I thought they were slightly different. So it's slightly brighter there and slightly darker. So pickle there, grassy green there. So two-tonal there. And then number 2 is they're actually the same. So like again, lighter there, then darker, lighter, darker. So they are both two-tonal. Now I'm actually going to put the twins there. Actually, let's put them... I'm going to put the twins over here just because we do have a few more oysters, just so I can keep the twins together, and then I'll put them back at the end if needs be. Gorgeous greens though. Coming back for your next oyster. Double pop there. Oh. And there's no more in that one, and he is a darker chocolatey bronze. Look at him. So you can definitely see he is base chocolate with this gorgeous bronzy overtone. Technically it does go in this line here, so I'm going to pop it at the top just so we can still see it, so I don't have to adjust the camera angle for now. Your next oyster. Slight double pop there. And there's no more in that one. You have got a autumn peach. Oh, there we go. So an autumn peach. Again, I am just going to pop it in the above line, just for now. And then we'll come across to your last oyster, and then we'll go through all of the colours again for you. Deep pop there. And there's no more in that one. So this is more of a goldeny peach. So you've actually got different shades of peaches and corals here, which is quite nice to see all the differences together. So this is the golden peach. So I will go through them all again. However, of course, you did say you was hoping for pinks and purples. So if you're not happy with any of these, I can swap them for colours of your choice. And then I'm going to need to know which 5 you would like on the jewellery. So again, for the cage pendant, I don't need to know those pearls because you're going to be able to swap and change the pearls around at home. So do just remember to get colours that you like for your cage. But then, yeah, for the jewellery, I'll need to know what 5 and in what order you would like them in. So you've got the mustardy yellow, chocolate bronze, autumn peach, and then a golden peach, pastel gold, autumn peach, coral, pastel gold, magenta, raspberry, and then twinning pickly grass greens. What do you think? What would you like to do? Swap the neutral golds and peaches, any of them for shades of purple. I'd like to keep the pinks. So the neutral golds and peaches, so is that those 6? Is that right, or is there any of those 6 that you'd like to keep? So not the yellow, so it's literally the second line and then these 2. 4 shades of purple. So I don't have many purples in, but let me see. So we've got Cadbury purple, silver grapey purple, that one I don't know, but I'll have a look in there as well. Oh, and a midnight purple. Yes, okay, so, oh, I haven't got my swap pot out, hang on. So let's get 6 in first, and then I'll take those other ones away in a moment. So I'm just looking in, oh, actually, let me show you what I'm doing. So I'm looking in this pot. So this is called the dark deep purples. Now, a lot of these darker ones are more like either grapey or they're like, I mean, some of them are silver purple. So that one's quite nice, actually. Or they're like a chocolate purple. So this first one is almost like a two-tonal silver and purple. Now, obviously, any of these that I put in that you're not happy with, I can take out and we can put different colours in. So for now, I'm just going to put some colours in and then we can pick them at the end. So I'm in the Cadbury purples now. So actually, it might be easier for me just to keep you over here because I'm going to be showing you. So this is a darker Cadbury purple. And then if I try find a sort of lighter one, that's a lighter one. So you can sort of hopefully see the differences, one darker, one lighter. If we go to the silvery, grapey purples, oh, that one's quite nice. Silvery grape purple, and let's try and look for a darker one. Oh, that's almost, I'm going to show you, almost chocolate to him. So I would say that's still silver purple, but it does look almost chocolatey in a way. And then midnight purple is this one, like so. So that one's, oh actually that one's got more blue in it. Let me look for one which has got slightly more purple. Maybe one like that, midnight purple. Okay, so oh, I can fit in. So if I give you, so we need to have 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's 6 there. Are there any that you don't like, or any that you'd prefer to have more of or swap out? What do you think to those 6? I'm just going to take these ones away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. You like them all? Okay, so they can all be yours. So which 5 would you like? Oh, sorry, first, are there any other swaps or changes? If not, which 5 would you like in the jewellery and in what order? 5 for the bracelet. I would say, to be honest, to take this one and put it up here, just because these ones are more similar sizes. This one's slightly larger compared to them all. So these ones are all similar sizes, and then I would go possibly something like that. So you've sort of got the grapes in between the darker tones, or even maybe the darkest one in the middle. Yeah, I'd possibly like that. What do you think to that order and those colours? Again, if you're not happy, just shout out and we can swap them around and put them in the, do you know what I mean, have a play with the order. Love the order. Okay, so we're going to have silver grapes on 2 and 4. And we're going to have Cadbury on 1, dark Cadbury on 3, and then midnight purple on 5. Perfect. Okay, so I've got that order for you. So then it will just be these remaining pearls here. Are you happy with those, or are there any other changes you'd like to make? And Louise, bless you. Thank you for the stars there. Can we swap the top 2? Yeah, for similar pinks for simple stud earrings. Yes. So do you have a preference of pink? I've sort of just gone for candy pink because it's in the middle sort of range of pinks that I've got, and then from there you can sort of see if you'd like to go, or if you're happy with those, or if you'd like to go darker or lighter. So I'm just getting to the same size and shade. What do you think to those 2? And then if you're happy with those 2, you'd like them on simple stud earrings. Yep, happy with those? Perfect. Okay, so these remaining 5 then, you've got to swap around in your cage. So are there any other changes with those that you'd like to make? So there would be a wait for Pepsi Blues at the moment. So are you happy to go on a waiting list for the Blues? If so, then I'm very happy to do so. It's just, but there would be the wait. If you prefer not to wait, I've got TARDIS Blues, Midnight Blues and Icy Blues available. So the most similar to the Pepsi Blues, I'd say, is Icy Blue, and that's just because it's a lighter sort of shade. So ones like this, and then TARDIS Blue is, if I look for 2 lighter TARDIS Blue, 1, 2. Now these ones are not the same, so it depends if you prefer the same, or of course one of each. What do you think to those? TARDIS Blues, perfect. Now regarding the greens, I'm going to fulfill the wait list first. However, I'm going to have to email the people waiting because technically they're two-tonal pickle and grass green. So because of that, anyone on the pickle list, obviously I think I'd email first because I think they're more pickle. So just to ask if they're okay with those, and then obviously if not, they will go available for swaps. So the blues, you'd like them as simple studs. You can indeed. I don't know if the blues are exactly the same. They look very similar. Hang on, let me just look at them over here so you can see what I'm doing. I think visually one is slightly larger than the other. Are you still okay with them, or would you prefer me to try and match them a bit more? Oh, it looks really dark all of a sudden. Trust me to choose. Well, let me just have a quick look to see if I can find a better matching pair for you. I'm just gonna, again, I'm moving the camera everywhere today. I'm just gonna pick them up. So, but if I leave them on the edge of my fingers, just so I find it easier to match them when they're in my hand. I'd say these two, which is slightly different to the one I just gave you, but these two are closer match. So they're actually pretty much the same colour, to be honest, but those two are the closer match. So we're going to have the blues on studs as well. And then the other 3 you're happy with as your loose pearls. Perfect. So let me pop these in here. Okay, so the invoice for the additional studs, that will get sent across for you tomorrow to the email address that's on the order form. Kristen, I thank you for the donation with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's it there for you. Okay, perfect. And up next today is Rhonda Cooper. Rhonda, are you here? Oh, you're very, very welcome. Rhonda, hello. So Rhonda, you've got 5 openings altogether. You'd like to have all 5 as oysters? That's absolutely fine. Let me just mark that you are here. Where are you? Any colours, but you are looking for TARDIS or Pepsi Blues. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, I'm just going to put this, fold it backwards, and then that way I don't pick it up thinking it's an oyster like I just did. Okie dokie. So let's go down, and Rhonda, good luck. So oyster number 1. Slight double pop there. And there's no more in that one. So your first one is a green, and he is possibly a slightly darker sea foamy green. He's not as pickle as the last one was. Let's pop it at the top. So sea foamy green from your first oyster. Oyster number 2. And you are twinning with waterberry twins. So these are a mix between a raspberry and a watermelon. Now I will say one twin, so this one next to the green, is just a touch darker, so they are slightly different shades, so darker and then one lighter, but waterberry studs there. Your next oyster. Again, light pop there. And there's no more in that one. And you have got a lighter silver bell. So it's just a touch too dark to be a dove grey, although it's very, very close to being dove grey. So I'd say it's more lighter silver bells there. 2 more oysters to go. So your next one. Slight double pop. Oh, that one popped out. And 2. Oh, no way. So you are twinning for a second time, again with the waterberries, and again it does look like you've got one brighter, one lighter twin. So here's the brighter, sort of darker shade, which almost could be twins there. And then these 2. How cool is that? So technically you can make up twins with your twins. Right, let's do your last oyster and then we'll go through the colours again for you here, Rhonda. So last oyster. Ooh, double pop. And there's no more in this one. And then you've got a single waterberry. So it's a very waterberry opening for you, my lovely. So let's come back across. So I'm going to put this on the other side of the green just so we don't get mixed up, but it does very nicely sort of sit in between there. So you've got two waterberry twins, so mix between raspberry and watermelon. Two darker twins, two lighter twins. You've got a single waterberry, and then you've got a darker seafoam green and a lighter silver boughs. So again, with you, I'll need to know which 5 you would like on your jewellery, and then what order you would like them in as well. So if there's any swaps or anything, let me know which ones you'd like to swap out, which ones you'd like to swap in, and we can go through for you as well, my lovely. Use the pinks. Okay, do you have a preference of the order? So you could do the twins one side, the twins the other side, and then make it so it's sort of light, dark, light, dark, light. Yeah? Okay, brilliant. So let me just write this down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You're going to have light, dark, light, dark, light with the waterberries. Okie dokie. Well, I'm glad you're happy with all of those, Rhonda. The remaining 2 pals. What do you think to those? So these 2 here would be your loose pals. Are you happy with these, or would you like to make any changes? Trade the silver for a dark green. Yep, so we can either do forest green or sea green. So this one's like a foresty green. And then this one's a sea green. Here, which one would you prefer? So forest green or sea green? Let me just refresh the comments here. Oh, forest green, yeah. And can you get the lobster fitting on the greens? You can, of course. So both greens you'd like to be invoiced for lobster fittings. Okie dokie. So Rhonda, the invoice for your additional lobster fittings, that will get sent across for you tomorrow. It will go to the email address on the order form. Thank you for the donation with your shells as well. And then I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's it there for you. Oh, I will have a look, Melissa, for you. Jennifer, yes, I do ship to Canada. I do ship internationally. Rhonda, you're very, very welcome. And Jackie, thank you for these stars there. Up next today is Lauren Glowdeck. Lauren, are you here? Part that just leaves on gifted, I didn't say, but it'll make sense when you read the email. Oh, bless you. Okay, Rachel, and not a problem. With gifted pearls, so this isn't just you, my lovely, it's a couple of orders that may have gone out, and the gifted pearls that I may have had here, if they are loose gifted pearls, they normally obviously get put in the box of that person's name straight away. If you've got a fitting on it, it may be that if that fitting isn't fully set or something and the box is ready, and if I see that you've got another order, I don't know if this is the case, Rachel, this is just a situation that may have happened. So yeah, if your box is ready, the gifted pearl, if it had a fitting, if that's not ready but I can see you've got another order, that box would have been shipped and the gifted pearl will just get added into the next one, so then it didn't hold up the box, because the gifted pearls, as much as they are yours, they're not part of that order. I don't know if this is the case with you, but I wouldn't want to hold it back, especially if you didn't have another order, then obviously it would hold it back. If you did have another order, then the gifted pearl would just get added into the next one. So it depends. However, the loose gifted pearls should definitely 100% get added in straight away. It's just the ones with fittings, it just depends on if they're ready to go when the box is ready. But of course, if you've sent an email, I can then definitely have a look here if it's still here. Oh, bless you. Well, like I said, I don't know if that's the case with you, but I just know that in the past I've had a couple where the boxes have gone and I still had the fitting ones sort of setting in the background. But yeah, you sent an email, so I will get back to you. So I'm looking for Lauren Glowdeck. Sorry, Lauren, let me go back up here. Oh, there's lots of good looks, Lauren. So that means I haven't... Oh, Lauren, I can see you now. Sorry, I completely missed your comment there. So Lauren, as always, can you just confirm that second bit of the email address for me? So the email provider from the @ onwards. Just again, because it's a different name on Facebook as to the order form. And Shirley Guthrie, thank you for the stars, Shirley. That's very, very kind of you. Lauren, let me mark that you are indeed here. Top tups, that's good. Lauren, that's perfect. Okay, so you have got a bursting beats, my lovely. Do you know which number hearts you would like to have? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Which number heart would you like? Number 3. Number 3's been popular today. So let's go down, and good luck with you as well. Okay. And you have got a bracelet. This bracelet comes with one opening, and actually you can I would say you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. However, there is the space here for the pearl to go on. So it just means that if you don't have the pearl on here, you would, let me put it on the board instead, you would have that space in the middle. So it just, let me show you and then you'll see what I mean. But you can obviously have that choice here. So it is the Dreamcatcher. Did it just spin around? Oh no, that's fine. So the Dreamcatcher bracelet. So basically you can see the two feathers hanging at the bottom there. They do sort of move and wiggle around. There's a little hoop right in the centre, and that's where your other pearl gets set onto. So like I said, you don't have to have the pearl on this one, but there is that space there that would then just be a gap if you didn't have the pearl on here. So with this one, would you like to keep him or would you like to go, I can't get it to focus. Let me try popping it on my hand. Or would you, and it does have like a little crystal right in the centre of the Dreamcatcher as well, just to give it a little bit of sparkle. Let me hold this here. There we go. Sorry, my lovely, I couldn't get it to focus at all then. So yeah, you can see in the middle where this pearl would go, but you don't have to if you don't want to. You'd like to keep that one. Perfect. So that means then, Lauren, you have got one opening. Would you like to have a oyster or a egg pop? Oh, don't fall off. That pin is slowly coming out. I can see it. It's starting to wiggle. Can you have an egg pop? You can. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? Let's go down. And good luck, my lovely. Oh, 4 pearls in this one. I ordered this colour here, so it's almost like a mystic, but it's a mystic pinkle. So you can see it's two-tonal with the dark purple, almost like a blurple actually, with those pinkle purpley flashes. So two-tonal pinkly purpley blurply pearl, a snow white, a golden yolk yellow, and a coral. Lauren, what do you think to all of these? So purple, purpley blurply pinkle, snow white, golden yolk yellow, and a lighter coral. Now with your bracelet, I would say it does suit a slightly smaller pearl over a larger pearl. Now a larger pearl would fit, but because of it's going alongside the feathers, I would say a slightly smaller pearl suits it better. But again, it is personal preference. So if you would like a pearl on, which one would you like to have? Or if you prefer, are there any swaps that you'd like to do? The purple on the bracelet, of course you can. I don't have a grass green at the moment, no. I can put you on the waiting list. I did have those 2 greens earlier, but like I said, they are sort of pickly grass greens and I do have to offer the waiting list first. So I don't know if I'll have them available or not. So like I said, you're very welcome to go on the waiting list, but you would sort of join the queue, if that makes sense. But let me take the purple away. So the purple on the bracelet. So the other 3, would you like to swap or change any of these? Oh, this stapler. I think I might have to get a new stapler because it just, honestly, it's like it's... It's just mangling my staples up. There we go. Right, so we're going to have, I'm just going to call it purple because it is like a tritonal. Tracy and Lisa, bless you. Thank you for the stars, both of you. Just the other 3 as loose pearls. Oh, bless your heart, Lauren. Okay, so let me just gather these up as well. So at the moment, and obviously for a while, especially grass greens, they're haven't had in as sort of a loose pearl available. So it sort of moving forward, it may be, if you're happy to wait, to go on a waiting list, just so then you're sort of on the list to get one. But obviously I'm hoping one day they're going to be in abundance, so then you can just swap them in normally, but I just don't know when. Like, I don't have a date for that to happen. So Lauren, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's at that for you. So the difference between oysters, so oysters can have, so oysters recently have had anywhere to 1 to 4 pearls in. The colours can be the same, they can be different. Normally twins are sort of the same, and any sort of 3s and 4s normally are different, or you might have a couple the same. I haven't recently had like 4 all the same. So yeah, 1 to 4 different or the same colours. Egg pops would have 2 to 4 pearls that I make up. They're guaranteed to have different colours. So egg pops are good if you're trying to sort of build your collection of colours, because you're guaranteed to get different colours in each egg pop. Obviously, if you get 2 egg pops, you may be the same colours in different eggs, but in the one egg, they'll be the different colours. And when I get sample pearls in, they do go in the egg pops as well. I will say that I haven't made up egg pops different from the last live, so there's no sort of new sample colours been added. It's just what's still been in there, if that makes sense. Oh, I'm really trying, Leslie. I am. Right. Up next then today is Irene Vasquez. Irene, are you here? Haven't seen her yet, so I'm just going to keep refreshing. So Irene Vasquez, are you here? Is that a yours, John? Oh, it is, Karen. This one's new. This one, I'm absolutely in love with the colour of it. Honestly, so it doesn't have a top. I'm wearing it with a strap top underneath, but it doesn't normally come with a top underneath. So it is meant to be layered on something. But yeah, this colour, it is. I'm just in love with it. This colour, but yeah, it was from Yours Clothing, and I got it like last week, so it should still be in stock. But I love it. I now have this in blue, black, and now green. I love this type. It's so comfy. Okay, so last call for Irene. If not, we'll move on. And then, of course, if she comes on, we can add her in again, but it would be to the end of the order list. Oh, bless you, Leslie. Have a look online as well. If you know, obviously in different shops you can be slightly different sizes, can't you? So if you know what size you are there, yeah, definitely have a look online, because they often do have more online than they do in the shop. Right, I haven't seen Irene, so we're going to move on. But yeah, if she comes on, we can add her back in again. Which brings us to Shalon Perkins. Shalon, are you here? So sample pearl is what I call them. So how to explain this. So some of the pearls I can sort of buy in. So like TARDIS blues or Cadbury purples, icy blue, I can out of the shell. So I get the pearl out of the shell. Now sometimes I can get what I call sample, because I've just got a few just to have a look at that colour, because sometimes if the colour is then too close, like if I get another pink which is like in between a blush and a candy floss pink, it's not much of a colour difference. So to me, there's not much point getting in a large amount of those, because so I'm looking for more colours I don't have, shades I don't have, available to be available in swaps. But then those sample colours, I then put in the egg pops, so as well as our normal colours, just so then they are seen, but they can then sort of be gifted. So they are also colours which I may not have many of. So I also don't want to put them on a waiting list, for example, because then I just don't have many of them. So they sort of go in the egg pops like that way. Does that make sense? Shalon, hello, hello, hello. Let me mark that you are here. So if we do your bursting beats first, you have got 3 bursting beats. Are you happy to have 3 from the board now, or would you like to open 1 or 2 and then me restock and then pick a third one? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What 3 numbers would you like? Two, 4 and 5. So 2, 4 and then 5. So we'll open them in that order as well. So let's go down. So 2, 4 and then 5 is that one. So number 2 first. Good luck. So you have got a pendant. This pendant comes with 1 opening where you can choose to have, please don't tell me I didn't just, can you still hear, yeah, you can still hear me. Sorry, I just knocked the bass receiver for my microphone, that was all. So if it went a bit funny then it might have, because I knocked the receiver. Sorry, so this pendant comes with 1 opening, and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery here. It does say on here, what goes around comes around, karma. So if you have your pearl on here, it will actually hang in the centre of the pendant. Like I say, you don't have to have the pearl on this one, you can keep it loose. So it says, now it is backwards for you guys now, but it's just because you're seeing a mirror image. So what goes around comes around, karma. So with this one here, are you happy with this one? Or if you prefer to, we can do a lucky dip. It will, Margaret, yes. Lucky dip with your first one. Perfect. So let's do that before I open up the other eggs. Not eggs, hearts. So in here, this is, camera's up, yep, your lucky dip. So nothing in my hand. Oh, I've got a couple, I think. There we go. And you have got a charm and a pair of stud earrings. So the stud earrings don't come with an opening. They are a silhouette sort of hollow butterfly. So like I said, little stud earrings there. So little, so they're still 925 silver butterfly stud earrings. That's quite cute. And the charm, so I'll need to know what fitting you would like, please, my lovely. So hoop fitting, lobster fitting, small lobster fitting, or you can choose to have a jump ring if you prefer to. This is one of the lighter blue traditional crystal heart charms. Let's just get it focused. There we go. So this one comes with one opening, and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. So I'm just trying to show you different backings. It does have a shimmer on the back, which means you have this gorgeous sort of shimmer coming through the crystal there as well. Lobster fitting on that one, perfect. Let me just write that down though. So crystal heart is a lobster. So if I don't write it down now, I'll completely forget. Okay, so heart number 2, which on the board was number 4. And in here you've got is it the pendant or the bracelet? It is the necklace, so the pendant. So if you choose to keep this one, it does come with this chain, because this chain is attached. I believe it's around 18 to 20 inches. If you'd like me to add an extension chain, I can, if you keep it, of course. So with this is called the triple heart pendant. Now this, we do have a matching bracelet to this as well, so exactly the same, just obviously in bracelet size. This one comes with one opening, and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. Now I would automatically hang the pearl from the central hearts there. You can also add additional pearls on here for, I didn't invoice you for the price difference, but you can have a pearl hanging from each heart as well if you wanted to. So with this one, Shalon, would you like to keep him, or would you like to go for a lucky dip? Lucky dip again. Okay. So in here, so again, let me just mix it fast. And good luck. Oh, I've got a couple. Which one? Which one? Oh, I felt loads drop then. Okay, so you've got this one here. Is there only one that dropped? Must be. So you have got a cage pendant. This cage comes with one opening, and it holds one pearl at a time as well. So this one is on the website already, and it looks like it sort of can hold 2 pearls just because of the 2 hearts, but it is the 1 pearl, but it just means that you see the pearl from different angles. So it's a silver coloured and then a golden coloured cat. So it's 925 silver base, just with a golden overlay colouring there. So 2 cats sort of snuggling up against each other. You've got a bow in the centre, then each cat has got a heart cut out, and then that is where you'll see your pearl through. So you can sort of see where my black glove is where you'll see your pearl colour. So if I show you the back, it is only the 1 pearl it holds, but then it just shows it at different angles. Oh, did it, Leslie? Okay, I can't see, but I'll definitely look after the live. Thank you. Oh, as long as, hang on, I'll look. Hang on, let me just bring you up. Okay, can't see it yet, so as long as I don't roll over it on the chair, I'll look after the live. So I hope you're happy with that one. And then let's go down for your last heart, which was heart number 5 on the board. And in here you've got a pair of earrings. So these ones would come with 2 openings. And they are the new earrings on the website. So I believe these ones were called the concave earrings. I've made quite a few pairs of these ones recently, absolutely love them. So they've got like this mother of pearl disc as the main section. Now that does mean that each earring may be ever so slightly different, so each pair may be slightly different just because it is sort of cut from mother of pearl, which means the concave sort of bendy, not bendy, the curvature to it may be slightly different angle on each pair. So they've got the 925 silver sort of ring holding it in, and then the pearls dangle from the bottom of the earrings. So stud earrings with that gorgeous sort of mother of pearl concave section. So with these two, or with these ones I should say, would you like to keep these ones, or would you like to go for another lucky dip? Keep those ones. Perfect. Let's bring you back up again. So that means then, my lovely, you've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 openings altogether. So I'll need to know which 7 openings you would like to have. Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each. If it's a mix of each, how many of each would you like? You didn't realise they were mother of pearl? Oh, I hope it's in the description. Let me double check. It should be, because I do try to, concave. I do try to include all material. Did I spell that wrong? Concave. I must be spelling it wrong. It's not coming up. Nadia, thank you for these stars there. Yeah, concave. And discs of mother of pearl. No, it is on there, but no, that's fine. Leslie, I hope you're still happy with them. But yeah, I do try to put the materials in the descriptions. Three oysters, 4 egg pops, keep the shells. Okay, so 3 oysters, 4 egg pops. 1, 2, 3 oysters. Oh, I can't pick it up. There we go. Just try to get 4 in one go then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keeping the shells, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So for the jewellery, with the heart charm, you can choose to have a pearl on or off there. With the earrings, definitely need to have a pearl on the concave earrings. Butterfly earrings don't have a pearl on, and the cage pendant, I don't need to know the colour because you can swap and change the pearls around at home. So let's go down, and I'll start with the egg pops first. Oh, and then the oysters after. So egg pop number 1. Hoping for blues, purples and pinks. Your first one has given you 3 pearls. You've got a creamy lavender, so you can see almost like this pinky lavendery overtone here. So base cream with that pinky lavender overtone. You've also got a midnight purple, so base midnight blue, that's just a bit of sand on in there. So base midnight blue with a purpley overtone. And then you've got a slightly funky shaped pastely apple green. So I don't know if you can see, but yeah, he's got a slight, not point, but point. So it sort of comes almost like a cone-esque shape to him. I don't know if you can see that. It's very, very light pastely green. Almost looks really yellow on the screen. I think it just must be the lighting there. Egg pop number 2. 2 pearls in this one. And you've got a blush pink. Again, it's a slightly funky shape, almost like a squished pebble shape with that pink there. And then a burgundy red. Egg pop number 3. 2 pearls in this one. A blood orange and a, ooh, midnight blue, I believe. Let's have a look. He is midnight blue. I'm actually going to pop him at the top here. Plenty of room at the top. And then your last egg pop. Ooh. And 4 pearls in this one. So a pastel gold. And then this one is a lighter autumn peach. So in the sands a moment ago, they did look similar. But you can see they're definitely different there. So pastel gold and then autumn peach. You've got a bridal white, so I'll pop that, pop it at the bottom. Just fit it in there. So let's lift it up a bit actually, see if I can. There we go. So bridal white, and then you've got a magenta. So magenta-y pink. Okay, then let's move on to your oysters. So because you'd like to keep the shells, I do clean them as we go, so just bear with me. It may take me slightly longer to get to showing you the pearl, but please bear with me. Okay, so with your oyster, soft pop there. Ooh, 1 and 2 straight away. You are twinning. Twinning with very bright lemony yellows, so they're almost sunshine yellow. I'd say they're not quite there though, so more of a brighter lemon yellow twin. Okay, so if I just dry these up for you, then I'll bring you across. So if I put the twins on the other side just for now, because then I can keep the twins together if there's any others, and then at the end we can seal the pearls together. Your next oyster shallon. Light pop there. Oh, this shell does sort of have that hole and that crack going down, so I will do my best, but it may fall apart as we clean him. Ooh. So there's 1 pearl in this one, and he looks like he's a rosy gold pearl. Okay, so rose gold. And then 1 more oyster to go. So coming back for your last oyster. Light pop there. Again, I can see a pearl straight away. Oh, he looks like he's another rosy gold. And there's no more in that one. So again, I'm just going to clean these up and then I'll show you this pearl as well. What do we do with donated shells? So I'll show you the image after this opening. But I clean them up like I do now, but then I also put them in sanitizer, get them all cleaned up. Then they go to my mum's nursery, who use them in different activities with the children. So learning about the world, collages, just textures, learning through play. but I'll show you the images after this opening. So here's your rose, so second rose gold chalon. So I'm actually going to move this white up a touch, and let's move the yellows to this line here. So you've got midnight blue, creamy lavender, midnight purple, pastel apple green, twinning lemon yellows, blush pink, burgundy red, magenta, blood orange, pastel gold, autumn peach, 2 rose golds and a bridal white. What do you think to all of these? So if you're happy, like I said, with the earrings, I definitely need to have 2 pearls on there. With the charm, you can choose to have a pearl on or off. I've just wrapped up your shells here as well, so that's going to get sent off with your order. The blush gold, so these rosy gold ones, so if I put them up here, so these 2 on the earrings, is that right? So it's this kind of colour. They are, yes. So that's perfect. Okay, so those 2 on the earrings. And then with the crystal hearts charm, would you like to have a pearl on there? If so, which colour would you like? And Elizabeth, bless you. Thank you for these stars there. It's very, very kind of you. Oh, I love that. Yes, so midnight blue on there. Okay, so then the remaining pearls would be your loose pearls and pearls you'll be able to use in the cage. So with these ones, are there any other changes, or are you happy with all of these as your loose ones? So midnight blue on there. Elizabeth, my lovely, we are fully booked for today, so it depends when you ordered. If you've ordered before today, you should have got the opening email. If you've ordered if you've ordered today, then it may not be booked in for today because we are now fully booked, my lovely. So the cage pendant, yeah, I don't need to know the colour for that one because it's a cage, you can swap and change the pearls around inside. So it means that I don't need to know the colour on the live because you can sort of have a play around at home. Swap the bottom 4, you can indeed. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4, 2 light blue and 2 sea green. Yes. Do you need them to be the same, or are you happy for them to sort of be similar? So 2 light blue and 2 sea green. There we go. Okay, what do you think to those ones there? Let me put them on level sand actually, so let me put them over here. So green 1 and 2, blue 1 and 2. Oh, that shadow. The triple heart necklace was swapped out. It was, we did a lucky dip on it. Love those. Okay, so I'm sorry. Did you say you'd like to have them on studs? Sorry if I missed that. And then can you swap the twins for pastel purples? So at the moment, the lightest purples I have would be the silver purple, like the silver grape purple. But I wouldn't say they're pastel purple. However, let me have a look to see if I've got two of the same. And then you can have a look just to see if it's light enough. But yeah, at the moment I don't have sort of the pastel purples. I would say would be the lilacs and lavenders. No, and of course, if you'd prefer to go on a waiting list, then I'm very happy to do that as well. So I'm just looking to see if I've got two matching. Ooh. I think these two are the closest. These two aren't these two aren't exact, but they are the closest, lightest ones I have. I do have periwinkle on the way to me actually. So yeah, if you'd like to go on the waiting list for periwinkle, the wait shouldn't be too long. I'm hoping, what's the date today? I'm hoping that, is it this week they're delivered? Hang on, what's the date? It's 23rd. Yeah, so it should be this week that they're delivered. So yeah, if you'd like to go on the waiting list for a periwinkle, which is like a lighter purpley blue, I'd say it is more purple. That does have a bluey sort of tint to it. Thank you. Keep those purples and swap out the bright pink for periwinkles. So swap these yellows for those ones. And then swap this one to go on the waiting list with periwinkle. Like I say, it should be here this week, so I don't think the rest of the pearls would still get set and stuff. So by the time they're done, they should technically be here. Perfect. So I'm just going to take this pink away and write down that it's for the periwinkle. So is it 2 pairs of studs, or did you want the silvery purples on studs as well? So swap for periwinkle. The answer to that, is it Mag? Oh, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm ever so sorry. Margaret? No, you don't have to be a supporter to participate, no. And to send stars, no, I think you can do so just on Facebook in general. Just the 2 studs, no, that's perfect. So the green and the blue on the studs. Leslie, just more of the normal colours. I don't think that I've got any of the rarer unexpected ones on there. However, as soon as it's here, I will post in supporters first if any rarer colours come in. So you'd like to be invoiced for studs with sea green and icy blues. Okay, so these pearls here, are you happy with these as your loose pearls, or are there any other changes that you'd like to do, Shalon? Rachel, bless you. Thank you for these stars. Happy with those? Perfect. And you're very, very welcome. So your shells are all wrapped up, so they'll definitely get sent along with your order form for you. The invoice for the additional studs, that will get sent across for you tomorrow to the email address that's on the order form. And yeah, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's all up there for you. Perfect. Let me top these back up. Up next then today is Jessica Nuts. Oh, I've forgotten. My reading's down names. Nutsha? Jessica, are you here? Jessica Nut. I think I got stumbled last time as well, Jessica, didn't I? Margot. Oh, bless you. Thank you for the stars, Margot. Oh, bless you, Rachel. Well, thank you. I'm not sure why it would display something different. Maybe it can only display certain numbers, but I don't know about that. Yep, I can add that. Do you know what size and length you would like? So you can either order it on the website, so I'll put the link in, and then just say that it's going to add on to this order. So don't pay for postage again, because they just do it as an add-on order. Or if you let me know the length and style, I can invoice you. But there's the link there for them, so you can have a look through. Jessica, hello. And it's pronounced like Newich. Newich? Is that right, Jessica? And to be honest, my lovely, you're telling me, but I may forget again, and I'm ever so sorry. I'm just truly terrible with names. They just don't stick in my head. But Jessica, hello. Oh yeah, or like Nooch. Excuse me. Let me mark that you are here. It happens all the time. I apologise on my part. So, Nooch. Okay. I'll try to remember. I'll do my best. For today, Jessica, I just topped up the board. So if we start with your bursting beats, and then we'll do your other openings afterwards. So number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Which number heart would you like to have? Number 5. Okay, so let's go down, and good luck. You have got a pair of earrings. These earrings come with 2 openings, and the pearls do need to go onto the jewellery. They are hook back earrings. Sorry, they're just entwined. There we go. I think they are on the website already. My memory wants to say that they are, so I do think they are. If they're not, they'll be going on the website soon, but no, I do think this one's already on there. It's like hook back earrings, and then the pearls will dangle straight in the middle of the earring. Now the whole border outline is encrusted with crystals, so you can see it's a gorgeous sparkly pair of earrings, and it's almost like a wavy teardrop or raindrop. Do you know what I mean? It's got that sort of raindrop outline with like the wavy waves. My brain's gone into Sunday mode. I'm so sorry. I hope that made sense, Jessica. Chalon 22 curb, that's perfect. I'll write that down for you. So with these, Jessica, you can either choose to keep them, or you can go for a lucky dip. What would you like to do? Oh, are they not on the website? Oh, they'll definitely go on the website then. I thought these ones were already on there. Love them, keep them. Okay, so let's bring you back up. So that means you have got 5 openings altogether. Which 5 would you like to have? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you'd like to have. Excuse me. 3 eggs, 2 oysters. So 1, 2. 1, 2, and 3. And donate the shells. Okie dokie. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So as always, egg pops first, and then your oysters afterwards. So egg pop number 1. 4 pearls in your first egg pop. A absolutely gorgeous larger golden yolk yellow. A watermelon. A creamy pastel yellow. Now I don't know, on the camera this may show up as more white, but it's definitely got like a creamy yellowy overtone. And then a pixie dust as well. Egg pop number 2. 2 pals in this one. And you've got a dove grey and then a sea green. Hoping for yellows, pinks and purples. Okay. And then your last egg pop. Oh, 2 pops in that one. And you've got an icy blue and then another, so this is more of a lighter lemony yellow. Coming back for oyster number 1. So I'm just moving the pen out of the way there. Okay, so oyster number 1. Oh, quite a nice pop here. And you are twining. Twinning with green pals. Let me just dry them up so we can see what shade they are. Oh, they're like a... Oh, I can't decide if they're more pickly or more seafoam with that darker greeny tone. They are gorgeous, don't get me wrong. And this one I think is slightly more two-tonal. Yeah, lighter. Just I mean, it's only a touch two-tonal there. So I've sort of put them on the other side there so you can see them together. But they do have like a hint of grass and pickle and seafoam all sort of mixed in. Beautiful. And then your second oyster. What was that? How do we say that, Sarah? No, hang on. Ceacle green? Well, that's hard to say. Ceacle green. Say that out loud. So, your second oyster. Light pop. Ooh, and you are twinning. So I only felt one with my finger then. So when I looked down, it was 2. So it must have, one of them must have pushed the other one out. Oh, it's like a pixie dust, but it does look like it's got a hint of like a pink to them. I'd say, oh, on the camera they're definitely more pixie dust, aren't they? But yeah, here they look like they've got the tiniest sort of dot of pink to them. Okay, so from the top, you've got golden yolk yellow, creamy yellow and a lemon yellow, watermelon, pastel gold, dove grey, sea green and an icy blue, twinning pixie dusts. That was a pixie dust as well, sorry. So twinning pixie dusts, they do have a slight pink to them, and then twinning greens as well. Now, Jessica, what would you like to do? What colours would you like where? And of course, if there's any swaps, I can do that for you as well. Do you want the yolk yellow on the necklace? Love that. Are you a Hufflepuff? So yolk yellow on there. Brilliant. So then for your other items. Lemon yellow on the scissor charm. Okay. Your mother-in-law. Oh, well, I hope she loves it. So lemon yellow on there. Swap the watermelon for a bright pink for the ribbon. Yes, so I'm going to go for sort of a brighter hot pink, but then let me know if this is not the correct shade. One like this. Is that the correct shade, or would you prefer a different shade? How big are the greens? We can have a measure. So green number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Green number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5 as well. And then the dove grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5 as well. It's for your cousin that beat breast cancer. Oh, I love that. Okay, that's brilliant. I'm glad it's the right colour for you both. I love that, Jessica. So pink on there. Brilliant. So then it's just the earrings to decide for. So for the earrings, I need to have 2 pearls that go on there. Which 2 would you like? The green twins for the earrings, that's going to look amazing. Oh, I'm so looking forward to making those. I love it sometimes. Absolutely love the colours on the jewellery, and I just can't wait to make it. Right, so greens on there. Perfect. Okay, so then Jessica, the remaining pearls would be your loose ones. So are you happy with all of those, or are there any other changes you'd like to make? I'll definitely try to, Sarah. Yes. I do have, I've got I wouldn't say it's a backlog, but a backlog of photos ready waiting to get posted on the Facebook page now, because I can't post them all at once because I get banned for posting too many times. So I can literally do a couple of like different photo posts a day. So yeah, I now do have like a lineup waiting to go on of order photos. So we may sort of get slightly behind. Like it might come up a couple of weeks after you receive them, kind of thing. Swap the white and the grey and the single pixie for Midnight Purples. Yes. So that one's the creamy yellow. I hope that's the correct one. So 1, 2, and then did I see that you'd like to gift the twins? I'm so sorry. To gift the twins to, I'll go back up to see. 1, 2, and 3. I hope those Midnight Purples are okay. Oh, can do different purples. Oh, different purples. So do you mean, no, don't be sorry at all. Do you mean that you'd like one Midnight Purple and then 2 other different purples? Or do you mean just have 3 Midnight Purples which are different? So Sarah, Eliza. From Jessica Nooch. Okay, so they'll get gifted to Sarah. Yes, please. So I'm assuming that was to the first one, so different purples. Oh, a Cadbury and then a Midnight Blue. Oh, yep, I can definitely do that. So that's the Cadbury purple. And then oh, like a Midnight Blue. What do you think to those 3 there? Oh, is it Sarah W, is it, Leslie? Thank you. Which is Sarah, I want to say, is it Wilshire? I'll put Sarah W and then I can have a look back. Oh, that's lovely of you, Jessica. So Sarah gifted you your TARDIS Blue twins, so you're gifting some back. Bless you. That's very, very kind of you. I'm sure she'll be very happy with those. With these 3 pals here, so the Midnight Purple, Cadbury Purple, Midnight Blue, are you happy with those? And then of course the Sea Green and the Icy Blue as well. So are you happy with all of these as your remaining pals, or are there any other changes you'd like to make? Perfect, brilliant, and you're very, very welcome. Okay, so let me just gather 1, 2, 3. Okay, come back to me. Brilliant. So Jessica, I hope you're going to be happy with everything once it arrives then. Thank you for the donation with your shells as well. And that's safe up there for you. Camera always, like I said, it always starts tilting down. It's so bizarre. Right, up next then today is Debbie Hartley. I think I saw Debbie earlier. Oh, I can't speak. It's Sunday night Blur now coming out, so I do apologise. What's the time? Yeah, it's getting to that time of night. Debbie Hartley, are you here? Did I receive email about shipping address? Oh, not yet. Is there a change of address, Jessica? That's fine. Let me make a note here. So is it about a change of address? If so, I'll make a note here, and then that way it's on here, so I'll definitely see the email before it's sent. But also I should see the email come the start of the week tomorrow. And Debs, you're here. Hello, bear with me 1 second. Did I receive the email about shipping address? So yeah, I'd assume is that oh, bless you. Okay, no, as long as you've emailed me with an order number and the new address you'd like it sent to. If I just make change of address here, that's not a problem, my lovely, at all. So that will definitely go to whatever address. It won't go to that one there. It will go to whatever one you're going to give me. Okay, perfect. And Debs, hello. Debs, you've got the loyalty card. Yep, so 3 openings altogether. Which 3 would you like to have? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? And Jessica, you're very welcome. Two pops, 1 oyster, donate the shells. Debs, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So let's go down, and starting with the egg pops. So egg pop number 1. Ooh, 4 pals in this one. Oh, so this is a periwinkle. So this egg pop must have been made up when we had the... Oh, so I'm just getting the sand. Let me just show you. If you can see that white bit there, it's just a piece of shell, I think. So I was just going to get that out. But yeah, so if we come across, so this egg pop must have been made up when we had the periwinkles available. So this is what should be arriving to me this week. So periwinkle, mainly purple, but does have a sort of bluey tone to him. You've also got an amber, which these two with an apple green is my favourite combination. You've got a blood orange and a darker gunmetal grey. Coming back for egg pop number 2. 3 pals in this one. So a Cadbury purple. Oh, he actually looks two-tonal. Can you see that? So darker, lighter, and then back to darker. Oh, so two-tonal Cadbury purple, a mustardy yellow, and a darker silvery bells. Okay, and then coming back for your oyster. A light pop there. And there's one. And then there's no more in that one. And he looks more autumn peach to me. Okay, so autumn peach. Okay, so if we go through all of these colours then, so you've got that musty yellow at the top, periwinkle, and then a two-tonal Cadbury purple, amber, blood orange, autumn peach, then a gunmetal grey and a darker silver bells. I'll need to know which two you would like on your jewellery. Debs can have your Pepsi. Oh, bless you, Kirsty. Are you sure? That's very, very kind of you. If so, I'll get it out now. If you're sure. I'll start having a... Oh, that's heavy today. Why is that so heavy? Start having a look through back for your... Oh, bless you, Kirsty. You was the first on the list today, wasn't you? Yep, just found you. So, Kirsty, that one there was the Pepsi. I hope that one's the correct one. If not, obviously do shout at me. And Debs, I just saw you a moment ago. Oh, swap the bottom two for two lighter silver bells that you'd like to then have on the jewellery. Okay, so I actually think Dove Grey is one of the colours that are in my delivery coming this week. So I don't have, so if it's that Dove Grey lighter silver you'd like, I can fulfill that later on this week. I'm just having a look for silver bells though, to see if I've got two lighter silver bells, which is darker than the Dove Greys. So I've got these two, or are they too dark and you prefer to wait for the Dove Grey? Happy with those ones? Perfect. So if I write this down, so we're going to have silver bells on there. Okay, so then the remaining pearls, Deb, would be your loose pearls. Are you happy with all of those, or of course are there any changes that you'd like to make? You'd like to be invoiced for a hoop fitting on the Pepsi Blue, and then for a lobster fitting on the Periwinkle. Okay. Swap the top one for a yolk yellow, so a golden yolk yellow, one like this, I hope. And then you'd like the golden yolk on a lobster as well. Okay. The lighter one on the right, this one into Perline, I hope. So I'm just going to pop it at the bottom just to make sure I've got the right one. And then the remaining 3 on pin caps. Okay, so for a pin cap, so it's definitely the Cadbury. And then I believe the amber and the blood orange. Yep, that one. Bless you. Let me pop that into Perline. So that will go to the next person who is here. Okay, so let me bring you back again. Debs, I hope you're happy with that. As always, your invoice will get sent across for you tomorrow. It will go to the email address that's on the order form. So Deb, thank you for the donation with your shells as well. And that's safe up there for you. So I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Excuse me. There we go. So just wait for my throat to clear. You're very, very welcome, Debs. Up next then today is Tara Wallace. Tara, are you here? Tara, hello, hello, hello. So let's start with your bursting beats, my lovely. So which number would you like to have? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Which one would you like? I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Number 3. It's been a very popular one today, number 3. So let's go down and good luck to you, my lovely. Okay, so you have got a pendant. This pendant comes with one opening and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. This is the Celtic infinity symbol. So I don't know if this one is the one that's on the website or if this is one of the new ones. I know I do have some new designs like this in. I just can't remember if this is the one that's all. This one might be the Celtic symbol that is on the website. So basically it's got 4 points with like a little amethyst dot in. And you've got this like infinity love heart Celtic design on the pendant. So it comes with one opening and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery here. With this one, Tara, would you like to keep him or would you like to do a lucky dip? Of course you can. So you like that one, but you was hoping for a cage. So can we do a lucky dip? Of course. Let me bring you back up. So fingers crossed for a cage then from this one. So camera's up. Let me just mix it. There is an oyster in here. That should not be in here. Sorry. Let me try again. Oh, dearie me. Right, so a good mix, and oh, I've got a couple. So this one here, and let's go down. So it is a pendant. It's not a cage pendant. He is a pendant. Again, comes with one opening, and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. So he is a crystal heart charm, and it's got like a double heart bail. Actually, that's the back of the pendant. It's not a charm either, sorry, it's a pendant, and that's the front of the pendant. So basically it's a crystal crackle traditional heart pendant. So it's a crystal crackle because it's got this gorgeous crackle effect, which is in silver. And then it's a double heart because it's actually popped on with the heart bail at the top here. So it's almost like the heart is holding up the heart. So like I said, it can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. So I hope you're happy with that one as well, Tara. It means altogether you've got 7 openings. Which 7 would you like? Pearl on, perfect. So at the end then you just need to let me know which pearl you would like on there, and then that's perfect. So which 7 oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? How many of each would you like? 4 pops, 3 oysters, hoping for twins. Okay, so 1, 2, and oh no, it fell back in. 3 and 4. These just like to, oh, I give them a mix, bring them forward. It's just because I like to try and pick them all up at the same time. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we do have Pearline that was just gifted forward for you. Let me just get the correct camera on. Okay, so out and bloop. And you've got that corally autumn peach. Hang on, let me check. Autumny peach as the gifted. Second guessing myself. No, he does look peachy, I think. So coming back for egg pop number 1. Two pearls in your first one. A lemon yellow, slightly funky shape actually, so he's not fully round, he's almost slightly oval shape there, and then a slightly darker burgundy red. Egg pop number 2. Three pearls in this one. Another burgundy red. A pastel apple green. Again, looks kind of yellowy, but he does have that green hint to him. And a Cadbury purple. Your next egg pop has 4 pearls in. You have got a coral, a chocolatey bronze, a brighter pink, and another lemon yellow, slightly brighter than the first. And then the last of the egg pops. And you've got 4 pals in this one. You've got a 2-tonal dark pinkle. So this is overall like a pinky purple, but he's got even more sort of purpley overtones to him. So a 2-tonal pinkly purple. You've got a brighter candy floss, sort of almost moving on to a brighter pink. A blurple, so mix between blue and purple. In some lights he's more blue, some lights he's more purple. And then a silver bells as well. Pop that at the top. Oh, actually no, there is room at the bottom. Can I tell you what orange I ordered on the first order? I wouldn't know off the top of my head, I'm afraid. Coming back, hang on, let me just put these eggshells away. So then we're going to be coming back for your oysters now. And donating the shells, I believe. So oyster number 1. Light pop there. There's the mother of pearl. So in your first oyster, I can see a peeper straight away. Oh, 1, 2, and 3. And there's no more in that one. You have triples. So 3 pearls in here, and you have a creamy rose gold, another lemony yellow, and I think it's more, yep, he's Cinderella blue. I was thinking, is it more periwinkle? But no, he's definitely Cinderella blue. Is there room? Oh, yep, just see it on the end of the camera there. Your next oyster. Light pop there. And there's no more in that one. So in here, he is a darker silvery bells, but he does look like he's got like a slight greeny hint in some lights to him, but definitely more darker silver bells. And then your last oyster. Light pop there. And there's no more in that one. And you have got, oh wow, so he's an extremely light, almost like a creamy sea foamy green. So very, very similar to the appley pastel green that you've got already, but this one's got that slight sea foamy overtone. So very similar, just slight different tones there with the greens. Okay, so let me go through the colours again for you, Tara, and then if there's any colours you'd like to swap, we can do that for you. So you've got a autumn peach, coral, chocolatey bronze, and then that rose gold. 3 yellows there, 2 burgundy reds, a brighter pink and a brighter candy pink, pastel apple green, pastely seafoam green, Cadbury purple, 2-tonal pinkle and a blurple, 2 silver bells, and then a Cinderella blue. What do you think? What would you like to do? If you know now, then that's perfect. We'll go through and obviously pick which colours you'd like where. If you would prefer, you can take a screenshot and then email me your colour choices across once you've had sort of made your decision. But like I said, I'm very happy to go through it now if you are happy to do so. The second silver for the heart you've just got, perfect. With a chain like the one I showed. So the one I showed was a snake chain. So what length would you like? And I can invoice you for the chain, that's not a problem. So the snake chain comes in 16 to 24 inches. It sort of goes up 2 inches each time. So 16, 18, 20, 22 and 24. Perfect, that's not a problem. Jackie, bless you, thank you for the stars, my lovely. I do appreciate that. The 5th row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the Blurple, do I have a match for him? Let me look. Blurple, Blurple, Blurple. I don't have an exact match there. Let me just look down here as well. No, that one's not. So I don't have an exact match, no. If I have a look for the closest match, it just depends if you're how sort of perfect you'd like the match to be. So the closest one, possibly this one, but it's just slightly smaller. So yeah, it is slightly different, it's just a touch smaller. No, with the Blurples I don't have, I've only got a couple, so I don't actually have two the same to make a pair. So I would say that these are actually the closest I have. Does that make sense? I just don't have the two. As always though, if you'd like to go on the waiting list for it, I can definitely do that for you. And I just need to know which one you'd like to swap out for him. So that purple there, yes, let me just take this one back a second. That purple is a Cadbury purple, so I should have a match. If I have two better matching, possibly might be oh. My brain's gone into perfection mode, I think. Oh, I think these two are quite nice, so they're the same size. Let me just see. So if I've got these two here, which two would you like to swap out for them? So if I put them under your one. So they're just a touch darker, if that's okay. But yeah, if you're happy with those two, which two would you like to swap out? The purple and the first one on the top row, so this one and this one. Perfect. So we've got the, in fact I'm just going to move that one and that one, actually no, so they're going to be in the same row down the bottom there we go. So we've got the two purples here that we're happy with, brilliant. Those are the studs, perfect. So rose golds, I do only have lighter rose golds, so considering your rose gold is also quite light. Now straight away I've got these two which are like baby rose golds which are matching. But let me have a look to see if I can match. So I've only got a handful, but these two are also very similar, which are just a little bit bigger. Hang on, let me just see if I can get that. There's the colouring there. It's just with the lighting, sometimes the colour doesn't always show. To match your one, which would be here, I don't think I've got an exact match for yours. I think this one, but this one's a slightly funky shape, but I think that one's, oh, maybe it's a bit touch too dark actually. It's really hard to show rose golds. Oh, there we go, you can kind of see the colour there. Second set. Okay, which two would you like to swap out for the second set? Oh, I just took the second set. Sorry, what a nana. It was this one and this one, and I know it was because, like I said, I don't have very many rose gold matchies at the moment. Okay, so again, that is the second set. It's just hard to see the colouring properly. So if you're happy with those, which two would you like to swap out? The drop earrings and the top two, brilliant. I'm just going to put your rose gold back at the top as well. So they're the drop earrings. So rose gold on there. So I'm actually going to pick these up now as well with the Cadbury purples. So then we just need to find one more set of stud earrings. Which colour would you like on there? Just making the sand flat. Cotton candy. Okay. I can measure the pinkle. It will be an 8.5. But yeah, I can definitely measure it for you. So 2 cotton candy. So in the UK we call it candy floss. So it's the same thing, isn't it? Cotton candy, candy floss. I think it's the same thing. Sounds like it should be the same thing. So I'm just finding two the same size and shade again for you here, Tara. Sorry it's taken me so long in between. I'm sort of muttering away as well. I have to stop myself sometimes. Like, I can hear myself talking like, no, stop talking now. Oh. It's the same thing. It is the same thing. Perfect. Sugary goodness. I saw the video the other day of a guy who was making like crazy things with candy floss. Why all of a sudden I can't seem to pair pearls? Sometimes like I can do it with like a blink of an eye, and sometimes it takes me ages. Right, what do we think to those two? And again, if you're happy with those, which two would you like to swap out? So let me also measure that pinkle. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. Oh, he's an 8. I was wrong. He is an 8. Love the pinks on the simple studs. Okie dokie. So that is all of your jewellery chosen for that now. So then with these ones here would be your loose pearls. So are you happy with all of these, or are there any other changes that you'd like to make? the top one and the burgundy one. Then you need 7 to make a Roy Jabiv rainbow. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. So the indigo and violet I may not have at the moment. So do you want to use any of these? So you've got the yellow, you've got the pastel greens, you've got the blue. So hang on, yeah, let me know. Would you like to use your ones or do you want to add in all pals? So crystal pearls can only be done if you've and swapped with egg pop pals. So why is my brain, I've literally got brain fog right now, I'm so sorry. Right, I'm looking for burgundy, so I'm just going to have to talk myself around now for a minute until my brain clears. So burgundy red for the red. Can I do the same size if possible? Can you do the same size different if possible? Okay, yes, of course. I'll try my very best to get them the same size for you. So red. And then, yeah, I was going for amber, or I was going to look for a bright orange, but I think amber, like one like, oh, hang on, no, we need to go for the same size. One like this, amber. Sunshine yellow. Do I have a brighter red? I'll have a look, hang on. Sunshine yellow. So, where's cranberry? Do I have any cranberries? Oh, I have one cranberry. Now the cranberry is slightly on the orangey side though, so it just depends if that's red enough for you, if that makes sense. Let me have a look to see if I've got any of the brighter burgundies. Is that one brighter? Not really compared to that one. Ugh. Oh, I hate that squeak. So that's kind of the sort of brightest red I can do at the moment, or the cranberry. Like I say, cranberry has a slight orangey tone, but he is cranberry red, so it is a red. You like that one better, so go for the cranberry, like that. Yeah, so Roy, I need to go back up. R-O-Y, where's it gone? Oh, green, blue, ivy. Green, blue, ivy. So green, let's go for like, oh, is that the same size? Is that one? Okay, I think this one. I've gone for an apple green, or if you prefer to have sea green, I can do so. Just as the apple sort of goes with the brightness there. And I'm actually going to go for a TARDIS blue as well. Again, let me know if different, but I feel like a TARDIS blue is more of the primary colour blue. Does that make sense? Indigo and violet. So this is where I'm going to get a little bit. So indigo, let me search indigo. Oh, so we can go more like, so on searching indigo, it's very, very similar to a Cadbury purple, but I'm pretty sure it's not Cadbury purple. Am I on the right track? Or indigo, or is it more like a blurple? So is it more like this one here, which is very similar to TARDIS blue, but, or is it more, or let's do it, where's silver, 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 purple. Not sure. No, that's absolutely fine. I just don't want to, just trying to get as close to it as we can. That is right. Is that right? Is it like a mauve shade? I'm just going to look at the dark, deep purple box. Possibly like that one instead. Yeah, I like that one instead. Okay, and then the last one is violet. Now, violet, I don't have any sort of lighter so we can go for like a silver. Oh, that's a really, really light silver purple, but I don't think or I mean that one is smaller in size as well though. That one's slightly darker, more looks silvery though. Any of these, 1, 2 or 3, they sort of get darker as you go along. 1, 2 or 3. Any of those looking to be any close to anything? Snow White and the darkest black. Black, there we go. Number 2. Okay, so you go there. I quite like that. That looks quite cool. Okay. So black is one like this, and Snow White is this one. Now the Snow White I think is slightly smaller than the size I went for. Okay, so that's 9, yeah, 9 to swap out. If you're happy with all of these colours though, of course. That's just sand that's on that one there. There we go. It might be easier to say which ones you want to keep. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, which 3 would you like to keep possibly? Do I have any more other blue purples? Oh, I've got midnight purple. I didn't think about that. Yes, I've got midnight purple. And periwinkles are coming in this week. I'm pretty sure they got, oh, that one's quite dark blue. So I will have periwinkles later in the week, which is that really light bluey purple. Or do you mean like these ones, the blurples? Oh, like one of these ones instead. Okay, so let me look for the same size with more purpley. Sorry, I didn't even think about this colour. So instead of, is it this one? Is that the colour you, oh, that was very blue. Is that the colour it's instead of? Oh, the very last one. Yep, that's fine. That's why just knocking them to the sides to make sure I get it right. Oh, like so. Hang on, it's gone slightly out of focus, hasn't it? And it's got a piece of bitty bob in it. Okay. What do you think to that line up there? So it would mean that that one was away. Red and yellow and pink and green, and orange and blue. So this one would be slightly bigger. So hang on, let me bring the blue up so it's level sand. So that's roughly level. So you can see this one here is slightly bigger. It's a beautiful song, Renee. It's a good song to know. I don't have the same, I don't have this colour, no. So this would be the only sort of colour I've got of this one available. The closest Hello, hello. Okay, sorry, the microphone ran out of battery. So I was saying this one's is more pinkly, so it's got the purple in it. The closest I would have would be the magenta, but it's not the exact match at all. So I don't have any more of this pinkly colour. But yeah, so the magenta is more pink based. So you're happy with that one? So hang on, let me put this back. So you'd like to have this one as well, is that right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you've got 12 over here, and you're swapping in 10 if I've understood this correctly. So I'll need to know which two, if it's easier, which two you'd like to keep. or if there's any other swaps that we're doing. And then put the other 2 in Perline. Oh, bless you. So you'd like to take all of these away and put 2 in Perline. Before I put them down, do you have a preference which 2 goes in Perline? They're all in my hand for a second. So if I try lining them up, and that, oh no, that's not going to work. Yeah, from memory, do you remember, do you have a preference which 2 go into Perline? These aren't the right colours over here. I always say this camera is slightly different with colours. Whatever one. So I do have a waiting list for this one, and the Seafoam Green. The others I don't have a waiting list for. So if it's okay with you, the 3 I've got a waiting list for, I'll fulfill the waiting list. So then it will just be randomly 2 of those into Perline, if that's okay. Which is very, very kind of you. But like Leslie says, this pinkle here, and actually your Cinderella blue is, and the Seafoam is rarer. So these are rarer colours. So if you would like to keep them, they are harder to get a hold of. So that's very, very true. So yeah, before doing so, did you want to keep hold of the 2 instead? Oh, bless you. Well, I'm going to pop them in the bag with the twins from earlier so I can fulfill. But so then 2 of these, just whatever 2 fall out is going to into Perline. So those 2 there, and then the rest of these will go into the swap pot. Okay, so all of these ones as your loose pearls. Are you happy with all of these? Yes, brilliant. Well, I'm glad you're happy, and I love this colour selection as well. Okie dokie. So the invoice for the snake chain will get sent across for you tomorrow. It will go to the email address that's on the order form. Tara, I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives. You'll have to find a cage for them. Oh, bless you. Well, we do have a large selection of cages on the website. If you're interested, in the search bar, just type in cage and then they'll all pop up. But yeah, I hope you do find something that you're happy to pop them into. Oh, bless you, Stephanie. Yep. So basically, I have the dates. So with the way the colours work is, if for example you're waiting for a pinkle, I'll have the Pinkle and then the person's name and order number and the date they've been waiting for it since, and then it does go to the first person with the longest date. So obviously the first person on the list, longest date, and so on, and then obviously gets fulfilled. So hopefully you will be fulfilled very, very soon. Right, up next in today is Stephanie Park. Stephanie, are you here? Excuse me. Oh, I'm terrible today. Stephanie, hello. Stephanie, you have got a bursting beat. Which number heart would you like to have? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Think number 2. Okay, so let's go down. Oh, this heart's not heart, sorry, this cat. Oh, there we go. Slipped a little bit. So good luck. This is heart number 2. Oh, is this one just... I think this is one that's just come out. I did not realise they were both in the lineup, in the mix and the hearts. So if it is, I do apologise. However, it would mean that you do get the option to keep or to obviously do a lucky dip. So again, it's one of the Celtic amethyst designs. So again, it's got that heart in the middle. You've got the 4 spots of amethyst, one at the top, either sides. It comes with one opening, and you can choose, Stephanie, to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. What do you think with this one? You're welcome, Tara. Love it, but lucky dip, of course. So let's bring you back up. And lucky dip. So good luck. Oh, I've got... Is that one? That is one. And you have got a cage pendant. So this cage pendant comes with one opening. It holds one pearl at a time. It does have... this one we've definitely seen before. I've definitely shown it before. I don't think it's on the website yet. I think each time I go to do it, I can't get the photos right. So then I just sort of move on to the next one to come back to it. So basically it's got like this gorgeous swirling pattern with crystals. You've got these little love heart cutouts. And then in the middle, you've got this dangling crystal. So at the moment, that's going to dangle. It can sort of go all the way inside. But when the pearl is in there, it sort of sits on this outer edge like this. So if you see, this crystal can sort of come all the way out as well. So it is a sort of moving piece. So like I said, when the pearl's in there, it will sit around here, I believe. Hang on, let me see sideways. Yeah, here. So it's just sort of right in front. So the colour of the pearl will come out around that crystal. Gorgeous. Oh, I'm glad you're happy with him. Okay, so that means you've got one opening with him then, Stephanie. Which would you like to have, a oyster or a egg pop? Do not put a very small pearl in it. Oh, is it one of those ones? Let me look. I think because I haven't... Yeah, you're probably going to want 7.5 upwards. That's just from looking with the eye, I suppose, because it's got the crystal there. When that goes on the website, I will try to remember to put that in the comments. Now I've messed with the camera, it's going to keep moving backwards and forwards. You'd like to have an egg pop. Okay, is there certain colours? Excuse me. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? You have got 3 pearls in your egg pop. You've got a darker chocolate, so he's very, very dark, almost like a gunmetal grey with like a chocolatey overtone. You have got a coral, and you have got a blush pink. Stephanie, what do you think to all of these? If you're happy, they are yours. And of course, if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Oh, she does get Perline. I'm totally sorry. I forgot Perline was in play. So, look, you also get the pastel apple green as well. I'm so sorry. But yes, definitely get Perline as well. Oh, it looks really bright all of a sudden. So pastel apple green, blush pink, coral, and a dark chocolate. So a corally one, yep, so let me look for a larger coral for you. Let me see, I'll check that one though, bear with me. So that's the same colour. So, yeah, that's not gonna... Oh, now the crystal's in the way, hang on. So in no way, hang on. There you go, so in no way can that fit through. Plenty of room in there. And then just to show you, ta-da! So if you're happy with that one, okay, and then are there any other changes you'd like to do? Happy with that one? Brilliant, Stephanie. So the remaining pals, are you happy with those, or would you like to make any other changes? Happy with those? Okay, so let's pop that in there. And then all of these in here. Oh. Okay, so Stephanie then, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. You're very, very welcome. And then that's up there for you. Perfect. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Stephanie, thank you for the stars as well. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh, up next today is Pauline McNiff. Pauline, are you here? Pauline, hello, hello, hello. Let me mark that you are here as well. Pauline, you have got 16 openings. Would you like to have oysters or egg pops, or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you'd like to have. Fast opening. Whoop, whoop. All oysters, perfect. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Perfect. Shell wise, would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? And then let's go down. So are there certain colours that you're hoping for? Nope, this is not going down. This is going down. The camera will not go down. There we go. So let's do Pauline first. Bloop. And you've got the silver bells as your gifted pearl. Oh, why won't the camera hang on? Oh, it's frozen. It won't. Right, let me do that instead. Okay. Sorry, my button that I want to use won't button. So, silver bells as your gifted pearl. So, donate the shells. Looking for greens and pastel-y colours. Okay, oyster number 1. Slight double pop there. Oh, the shell has kind of just fallen apart, but you see there's no pearls on that side. And there's no more in that one. So your first pearl out is a medium shaded raspberry. That there is just a piece of shell. So a medium shaded raspberry. It is indeed, Rachel. No, the button I want to use isn't working, so it might take me a bit longer to change screens now. So, raspberry. Your next oyster. So pastels and greens we're hoping for. Soft pop there. There's no pals on that side. And you are twinning. Twinning with rose gold twins. So I'm going to put the twins on this side, so then if you get any other twins, we'll sort of keep them all in a row for now. So gorgeous rose gold twins there. Coming back. And there's no more in that one. So you've got, I think it's a silver bells. So a lighter silver bells. So I'm going to pop that at the top. Silver bells row. Your next oyster. Double pop there. And again, there's no more in that one. And he looks like he is a waterberry, so slightly larger than the raspberry you've got already, but waterberry. So base watermelon with a raspberry sort of ovary tone. I think I just said ovary tone. I meant overtone. Pauline, moving back to your next oyster. Light pop there. Yay, we have greens for you, and you are twinning. Oh, just a piece of the flesh there. So twinning with, I think they are pickly grass greens. So base pickle with this gorgeous sort of grassy, greeny overtone. Yay! Okay, your next oyster. Light pop there. Oh, and another waterberry. Possibly a slight different shade to, no, not shade, sorry, size to the one that came out before. But very similar in colour there. So watermelon with that raspberry overtone. So yeah, I think the size difference is a little bit of a difference there. Your next oyster. Slight double pop. And you are twinning. There's no more in that one. Twinning with raspberry pinks, again, very, very similar to this raspberry pink here. It does look like they've got a slight little bit of waterberry in them, but definitely I think so. This raspberry and these ones, very, very similar. Your next oyster. No more in that one, and you have got a seafoam green. So again, it's a gorgeous lighter shade of seafoam green. So all the twins are on this side, and then all of the single petals that are coming out are going on that side there. So the twins aren't in the colour order, but at the end I can move them into the colour order if you would like me to. Coming back for your next oyster. Double pop. Oh. Oh. And you are twinning for a fourth time. They're like a silvery, they are like a silver blue, like almost like a denim-y blue, or maybe like a silver Cinderella blue. Possibly maybe like a Cinderella with the blue silver overtone. But yeah, silvery, bluey twins there. They're gorgeous. And you said you was home for pastels. These are all pastel shades so far, which is, they go really, really well together as well, which is brilliant. Obviously though, Pauline, at the end, if you're not happy with any of them, we can swap them for you. So your next oyster. Oh, a mystic purple. There's no more in that one. So mystic purple. And then your next oyster. Okay, no more in that one, and he is a larger raspberry. I still don't think he's quite a 9, I think he's an 8.5, but at the end I can definitely measure him. Although he does have, oh, he's got like a, got a nice imperfection, almost like a little extra nubbin there. Oh, I really hope, let's see if we can get a seam. Hang on, let me reposition the pearl. So, just there. Can you see the outline there? Like a little extra bobble almost. Can you see that? It's quite hard to see on the camera because it's only just, like, it only catches my eye slightly. Now, of course, with the imperfections, if you're not happy with them, I can definitely swap it at the end for you, either for try and do like a colour match or of course for a different colour. So your next oyster. And then you've got another raspberry. Again, slightly lighter raspberry. So, quite a nice colour selection so far. So far, all of the colours go really beautifully with one another. Like you could pick any one of those colours and sort of they'll match each other, if that makes sense. 4 oysters to go, I believe. So your next one. Okay, you've got a autumn peach. Your next oyster here. Oh, so, oh, the camera. Sorry that the camera goes around. Oh, we've gone for a darker pearl this time. Okay, so that dark bit there then is just, hang on, in there. It's just the tail. So there's only one pearl in there, but it did look like there was another dark bit, but yeah, it's just the tail. Okay, so in here, he is, I think he's got a bit of chocolate in him. So he's very dark, yeah, but can you see that? So a slight little bit of a chocolate overtone to him. So I'll pop him in the sort of autumny tone, or tumble tones even, one there. Sharp pop there. And you are twinning. Twinning with creamy white pearls. So that's your 5th set of twins, my lovely. So creamy white pearls at the bottom there. And then one more oyster to go. Oh, double pop, sorry. The camera's been so good today, and then now it's all doing its own little... And you are twinning. Twinning for a 6th time. So another pair of white twins at the bottom there. Okay. So, Pauline, shall I go through all of these colours again for you? And then you can let me know what you think, what you'd like to do. So if you have a look here, if you're happy with these, then they are all yours. and I'll need to know which colours you'd like where. If you're not happy with these colours, I can swap them for colours of your choice. And if you prefer to have some time to think about it, you can take a screenshot and then email me your colours across if you would like to. But I'm very, very happy obviously to go through now to pick which colours you'd like where. So if we go through from the top, you've got 2 silver bells, 3 raspberries here, just slightly different shades, 2 waterberries, an autumn peach and a dark chocolate, seafoam green and a mystic purple. Then with the twins, you've got rose gold twins, pickly grass green twins, raspberry pink twins, silvery Cinderella blues, and then 2 sets of creamy whites. So what do you think? What would you like to do? Oh, sorry, I've just knocked. I moved the oyster bag back and it just knocked the things on the floor. Oh. Sorry, all right. There we go, I'm coming back to the screen. Sorry, I knocked that on the floor and then it all went everywhere. Okay. Sea foam green on the bracelet, perfect. So, sea foam. Chocolate on the anklet, yep, chocolate. Silver, blue and rose gold on the drop earrings. So these ones and these ones, and then I need one more on the drop earrings, I believe, so one more. Oh, sorry, hang on, there you go. Oh, the pickle. I'm so sorry, I didn't see the pickle. You did. So these 3 on the simple drop earrings, so each pair, so 3 pairs of simple drops. Okay, so pickle, blues and rose golds. Okay. 1, 2 and 3. Brilliant. And then I just need to know for the last set of earrings. Now obviously with these ones I need to know what 6 pearls you would like. And I need to know the 2 at the top, the 2 in the middle and the 2 at the bottom. Move that down a bit. There we go. There has been a few raspberries today, actually. No, yeah, overall, pinks wise, has been a pink dominant evening, hasn't it? You'd like 3 different shades of the silver purple, and then larger waterberry on a hoop fitting. So let me do that first, otherwise I'll forget. So you'd like to be invoiced for a hoop fitting on the water berry. Okay, so 3 different shades of silver purple. Now I will do my best. Let me look. Okay, so some of the silver purples do almost look chocolatey in a way, so I think we're going to have to sort of have that as well, if that makes sense. So we've got those 2 that match. I don't know if these are a different tone, but it's just that I have found another match. So I'm just going to put more, oh, hang on. I'm just going to put more matches in for now, and then you can pick which pairs you'd like, if that makes sense. So I think that's the easiest way I can do it for me. So I'm just taking out the ones which are definitely not silvery purple. So the ones which definitely look more chocolate or just more silver. I don't know if these are, I mean there is different shades, but there's not a massive shade difference with them. So take out the 2 silver bells, the purple, the peach, and the 2 at the bottom. Okay, so these 6 here at the, so what I've done is these little 6 group at here we'll take out, but for now let's just work out on these. So basically the silver purples don't have a massive colour range. Where's that really light one I shown earlier? Oh, that one. But I don't have a pair for the really light one. So I'll put that one in. Basically the really light one that I shown earlier is, let's put it at the bottom, this one. And the closest I've got to it is this one, which is a slightly different size and a slightly different shade as well. Maybe add in 2 white and then silver purple. So basically, let's bring across your 2 whites. So these were your whites that were the twins there. So these are all the pairs we've got. So pair 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we do maybe, so those ones are the darkest, I think. And maybe like, I mean, I don't know where you're thinking of having the whites. Where would you put the whites? So I'm just trying to put them in sort of colour order, and then we can move them around with the whites. So where are you thinking? White at the top. So, which ones would we take out? Possibly these ones? And do you like that? What do you think to that? Or would you prefer any of the other pairs? Yeah? Okay. So let me just write this down. So we're going to hang on, just gathering up these ones. So we're going to have white at the top even, then lighter silver purple, and then it's just a slightly darker silver purple. Perfect. Okay, so your remaining pearls, because these ones up here were taken out for the swaps, I'll do that in a second, are the twinning raspberries, the 3 raspberries, and then the waterberry. So they're your loose pearls there. So are you happy with those, or are there any other changes that you'd like to make? Oh, that is right. Who was that? Kathy, that was right. So I used the whites I used your own whites. So if I bring back the 6 pearls I took away, which 2 do you want to add back in? Because, yeah, I took away too many because we added your whites in instead. Thank you, Kathy. So you'd like to add 3 to Pearline, so add the 3 raspberry to Pearline. That's very kind of you. Bless you. I'll do that now. Bring back the purple and the silver. Perfect. Right, let me leave the purple and the silver for you. And then, so you've got the twinning raspberry, the waterberry, the silver and the purple. What do you think to these 5? There is Jessica. And then these 5 on hoop fittings, of course. Brilliant. Pauline, I hope you're happy with everything there. So thank you for the donation with your pearls into Perline. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you for the donation with your shells as well. I really do appreciate that. And I hope you've had a fantastic first opening. I hope you're happy with all of your colours. The invoice for the hoop fittings, that will get sent across for you tomorrow in like 12 to 16 hours ish to the email address that's on the order form. And bless you, no, you're very, very welcome. So yeah, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okay, and then that does bring us to the end of the live for today. So we should be back to normal this week. So we're live on Tuesday, Friday, Sunday, and then I think it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, if I've got my weeks right. I don't know, my brain's gone all foggy. It's one of those, it's been a long week. Did I put if you've ordered again, Shah, then yeah, they'll definitely get popped together. I haven't seen it come through, but I also haven't went on to print anything else out. So yeah. No, that's fine, Shah. It's not a problem. So I hope you all have a brilliant start to your week and Monday morning, and I'll see you on Tuesday night. Take care. Bye.